Hi guys, I've done a hell of a lot of carburetor videos. This bike I'm working on now runs really well, but it didn't like starting. It spluttered a little bit and get going. So I thought, you know what, I'm not happy. It runs really well, it stops, it does everything else, but it just doesn't start. And you can't pass a bike on like that. So I thought that I would take the carburetor off. Now guys, you notice it's missing. It really isn't hard. Off comes the airbox, just a small bolt here. These two, they're normally 8mm, but in here, this case, they're Allen key. This is your oil. You can take the whole thing out or just a little butt. That's your needle. Be careful of that. Make sure it's straight. And this is your auto choke. A lot of people have problems with auto choke. Should be this way. This one was bent round, and I thought, you know, it's not a biggie. To adjust them, you wind this in or wind this out, but generally left as it is. So here's the carburetor, and I thought, a cup of tea. I thought, I'm just going to take it off. I don't like it. He said to me he cleaned it, he's done all the bits for it, and this is the reason for my video now, okay? This is the reason why I had to take it apart. It was niggling me. So this is live, okay? I've just took 2 screws out there. I took this off here. Look at that. That is dirt. Now I know the idle jet, which is this one here. Let me put it down rather than using 2 fingers. That's your main jet, that's your idle jet, and in there is a small float. This allows petrol to come in and out. Can you see that, guys? Look. That is absolutely dirt in there. Let's move it around. You see it? That has come from somewhere in the carburetor. So I'm going to suck all of the petrol out, drain it all out, sieve it or chuck it away. I'm going to clean all this up because that is terrible. Where the hell has it come from? Look at that, guys. So there you go. Really short video. I'm going to put it all back on. A guy said to me the other day, I've done what you said, mate. I've cleaned it all, put it back on. Can you do another video for me? I'm thinking, well, I've took it off. I will do a video today, and now you're going to see it, of me cleaning this up. Well, I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to reassemble it back on, and I bet you this bike will run and start a lot better. Now, in these little vacuums here, there's a small filter. So I am going to be taking this off and draining the whole petrol tank out, because there's no way, drips because I washed it, there's no way that ever should be in there like that. That's just disgusting, and I'm pretty glad that I now, look, you can see it on the float, look, it's just dirt. I don't know how on earth it would get in there. Anyway, let's get on with it. Guys, took the float out, way to test that as well. Let's put a pipe on there and blow through, open and shut. I know that works, just took it off. That's your main jet and that's your idle jet. Blow them both through, take them out. Don't just spray a bit of spray over there. Remember, carburetor cleaner, good carburetor cleaner. That is all now nice and clean. Also, you've got 3 jets there, spray in there, and also one around this side, and take the auto choke out and spray in there as well. Give it a good wipe and clean. Now, I've said it before, again and again. Put glasses on. This stuff sprays in your eyes. It bloody hurts. Right, I'm going to put it back together again, and then we've got to drain the tank. I'm not going to bother showing you draining the tank. That's just bloody simple, that is. But I'm going to show you reassembling it all back on. Here you go, guys, ready to reassemble. Sucked out all of the petrol, cleaned the filter, wasn't really dirty, and there's the petrol, lovely and clean. I mean, I put it all back in. Air filter, dirt didn't come through there because it's filtrating properly. Carburetor's all done and clean. First bit, remember this has to go up, and you have to have this, okay? Even though it's a bit dirty and dodgy, it's still brilliant. That goes upwards, so it doesn't block the hole. You put it downwards, you're going to block the hole, okay? Now, how do we assemble? First thing, put your auto choke on now. Don't try and put it on when you're getting it on the bike, okay? So we're going to pop that on with them 2 screws and that, and I'll show you. Step 1 complete, okay? Now, the carburetor is ready to go on. You don't have to put that on yet, nor the oil, nor the pipes. This on goes next. Take your time getting these nice and tight evenly. Sometimes the Allen keys, I said, sometimes the bolts, sometimes you have nuts on the other side where they've perished, because this is only aluminium, remember. So make sure it's on nice and tight. Next step, nice and simple, we'll put this back in, and that just screws back in. Now I have a lot of people say to me, how do you get this in? It goes that way, not that way round, and sometimes the needle's not brilliant. Sometimes it doesn't go down like that straight away. That's perfect. Sometimes I bash around and people say to me it revs up because you haven't put it in that way. Nice and simple. Alright, the little V bit goes in at the front because that's where you adjust. Put it in and down nice and tight. No adjustments yet. Next, your oil. This is a must. Do not forget this. Just pushes in. You can tap it if you want to. They don't really come out. Make sure it's nice and tight in. Nice and simple. Next, you know this one here is your fuel. So we're going to pop that on there like that. Nice and tight. Now, I don't know if any of you heard me say about priming before. This one, okay, is your prime. Simple as that. And we're going to prime it next, okay? And priming is simply make sure it's clean and filling the carburetor up by sucking. I'll do that live. Ready? And that's it. Your carburetor now is full of fuel. And all we've got to do now is pop the air filter back on, and this is all reassembled. Sometimes it comes with a little cover. Not all the time. I haven't got one, so it's not going to go on. Right, next, remember what I said, 3 half turns. Let's wind that in, because whatever the adjustment was before, it would have been wrong, okay? So here we go, it's like there, so 1, 2, 3 half turns, standard setting, simple as that. Let's get the air filter back on. Right, all back together again. Don't always expect your bike to start straight away. You've been messing around with it, the fuel might have come out for how long you've been there and the actual head and so on. So I always kick-start the bike. This one seems to have a bit more problems electric starting, don't know why. So we're back on, 3 half turns out. Now remember guys, you can't adjust anything until the auto chokes come off. You'll know that the revs will go down. So don't go adjusting air and petrol mix straight away. You've got to let the bike warm up, that's what I'll do. But there you go guys, job done. Hope that's helped you with reassembling the carburetor, showing sometimes even if you cleaned it, you might think it's fine, you need to do it again. Guys, check out the links around the outside, like and subscribe guys, thank you.